And if you could move to sponsors.
Well, they just should catch up and do.
What kind of sponsors do you have?
Well, I have mostly private sponsors. They pay in on their own on the bank account.
Okay, so they pay some amount.
Yeah, they pay different amounts. It goes from 25 to 1,000. So it kind of varies from what people can do and what can't pay off. Blir det og 500 skal altså komme. So yeah.
How many private public companies sponsor?
Well, on private companies we have the kitchen where we borrow it from. And last year we had 2 extra private sponsors, but this year we just got a cheap offer. So I guess that's a sponsor in a way also, to get it a little bit better prices than all the others. Yes. So, and we got, I don't know how many private. Get a large firm who has all the that each year. And I was actually thinking about, there is a national team of chefs, and that would be nice if they could make a dinner for us or something, so we could, they got the food sponsored, they got the training, and I got the money actually out of it. The press would also be nice. But it kind of goes together with the fact that we make food for people and we make help, so that would be a great thing. Perhaps even some of the families could come and eat some of it. Thinking about going into that. And then of course money is always nice. It does actually take some money, because when we have to deliver in Sjælland, there's a bridge that has to be paid. I have to have a home page, and right now I actually got that sponsored. It's for the next 2 years. I'm actually guessing that's a sponsor too. That's more than I thought about. So yeah.
What kind of channels are you communicating with the sponsors through?
I'm mostly phoning them.
Okay, so you're finding them and phoning them and asking, couldn't this? I'm
trying, and sometimes you have to. The bigger firms, they make you write an application, and then twice a year they go in and search and say, oh, this sounds like a great idea. We'll donate 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever they ask for. And that's for the bigger companies. And then sometimes you can, if you want to, like Post Denmark, you have to write them a mail in a handwritten letter and send it by.
Of course.
Of course you have to do that. So it takes a lot of time actually to sit down and write all these applications and stuff like that. So
serious applicant.
Yes. So yeah.
Okay. And is there a specific language you're using when you're contacting sponsors?
Well, I'm trying to make them understand that it's not only me who gets something out of it; they get something out of them too. It's like throwing a fish pole out and saying, if you do this, then I'll be the little worm and you get everything, and we just make an arrangement. So I guess it's kind of pleading, but it's also you get something in return. But I'm not like begging for it. No, it's not a begging language. It's more like it's a mutual thing we're gonna get out of this, both of us.
Yeah. So how do you?
How do you approach it?
No, how do you? What do you tell the sponsors? What exposure they get out of it?
Well, we tell them that they get on the homepage, and if we go to the news, if in the press, we try to get them with the names of them. Okay. It can be difficult if we get a lot of sponsors, but at least they will always be on the homepage. They always get a space on the homepage, yes, definitely. That should be the least of it.
So if you have a sentence now to...
Well, this year we were 4 making the food, but I think I have extra volunteers around. There's a lot of people who want to help with the catching. be out in a good time. If I say now next year on April the 5th, we're gonna make the food, then they're gonna cross their calendars, and then I got a lot of people that would help. But if I had, like I said, I had to change the date, so people had plans. But if I'm in good time, I get a lot more.
What kind of volunteering job is it? It's just preparing food? Or?
Yeah, it's preparing food and driving it out to them. And then I actually just got help for the press things, because I'm really not that good at writing things. So I have a journalist that's going to help me with all the writing and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah.
And what kind of volunteering do you need? It is?
Somebody who probably have had set their foot in a kitchen before would be nice if they're going to help with the food. But if you just have a car, you can drive the food around, and a driver's license would be nice. That's about it. So we don't really say, and I guess if you just want to help, it's possible, more or less. Yeah.
What kind of, is there a special way of you communicating with the volunteers?
No, not particularly. We actually I made a group on Facebook for just volunteers, so you can see in there what is going on, what's the next date it's going to be, and stuff like that. So that people can say, oh, I can this day, I can't that day. So, but it's only on Facebook by now.
So the channels for communicating with the volunteers is Facebook?
Yeah, it's Facebook, but it's okay on Facebook, and I think most of the people I know quite well, so it's not an issue. I also have phone numbers on them if I need it. So.
Okay. And do you have a special language you use when you're talking with the volunteers?
No, not a special language. It's mostly people I know quite well, so I guess it's very friendly by now. We're trying to have a fun one. We do it also. Det er ked af, skat, Pille. Men jeg er lige midt i det her. Jeg er færdig lige om 2 minutter, ikke også? Det er en meget fin agurk. Kan du ikke godt tage noget, ikke også?
So if you should say something to the volunteers, what should that be?
That we have very much fun when we do it, so you should come and join us.
Okay. I think that was it.
That's
for
it.
The English version so far.
Okay.